a way of keeping slow him down at least a little. And I
sure.
don't see a legitimate reason attaching our energy to this Breakzard, so I'm just gonna attach it right down there. Don't see a legit reason to actually add any more energy to this thing.
My certainly fair. Yeah, that's definitely gonna hurt, slowing me down quite a bit right there. So, oof. So, but we are going to still land a little bit of damage. We're gonna scoop up and then ping the Breakzard yet again. All right, now I am considering thinning my hand a little bit more, even more. So, let's see here. So, now, Steven doesn't know this, but of course I built all these decks, and unfortunately, Eternatus VMAX does not play any Stadium cards, so that Wondrous Labyrinth is very likely to stick the rest of the game, which is very annoying for me. And I did throw away my Rose earlier, which is like my bailout option potentially, but so this could get quite sticky. I do think I'm going to hold onto this card, and I'm just going to play the Crobat this turn, drawing 4 more cards. All right, so we do end up landing in energy finally. So we are going to land that Capture Energy. Capture Energy, absolutely amazing in this deck. Being able to get out basic Pokemon, filling up the bench even more. So it's a very, very nice, solid option in this deck, and I do think we're going to grab another Eternatus. We do have the Eternamax in play. Thankfully, we did not get an attack off. He did not get an attack off this next turn, so we potentially might have something to help out with that. Because now we are going to play our Marnie. So very nice. So shuffling up the hand. We are not getting an attack off this turn, but it's with his Marnie. Hopefully, neither is he. So unless he wants to bump his own Wondrous Labyrinth to get a thing. So all right, let's see what we got here. So. Not too shabby. Unfortunately, we cannot attack, so we are just going to pass it.
I'll draw for turn. Okay, got a few options here looking at this hand. Definitely like some better ones, though.
Wouldn't we all?
What we are going to look at here is actually... Let's see, I'd like to attach this right here.
All right. That is the brand new, I think it's called Heat Fire Energy. It gives 20 extra HP to all of your fire type Pokemon that you attach it to, which is pretty interesting.
All right.
So
switch it out. So I have 150 HP. Don't know how much that'll matter.
140, but
140, 140, yes.
Yeah.
140. I'm used to 130 HP basics.
Yeah. So.
And I actually have no other choice but to use
Flare Starter.
Yeah, Flare Starter.
Search your deck for a fire energy and attach it. So, thankfully, it looks like that Marnie certainly helped out a little bit right there. So that seems pretty good to me. And yeah, we did get quite the hand going here. Yeah, unfortunately, it does look like Steven's kind of running into one of the pitfalls of Green's decks. Yeah, Marnie is certainly a issue.
Can't find the greens if you can't find anything if you can't play greens a lot of times.
For sure. So, all right. So unfortunately, not running into an amazing start here, and unfortunately, I do have the boss's orders. Going to be able to drag that thing up. I have to hit 240 damage, which I am 1 Pokemon away from. And look at that! I got me a Crobat. So 1, 2, 3. And we even have a backup Eternamax. So just in case this one goes down, we can keep all of our Pokemon onto the bench. And we still have 1 more bench spot as well. And with that, we are able to go for the attack there. It does 30 damage for each Darkness Pokemon in play. And that is 240 damage now with the, 8 Darkness Pokemon in play, and I'm going to be able to get that knockout for 240 damage right there.
Ooh, reminds you of the days of Mega Ray.
Oh, yeah. This is Mega Ray Reborn.
Don't know what I can do here. I can lay that down. Not a whole lot I can do. I could probably just gonna
very nice option there.
Catch up. Guzma, sorry, Boss's order that up. and I really don't have too many other options here. Okay, so I kind of feel like I just need to go ahead and attach an energy here and use Heat Blast, get a ping on.
So at least 50 damage, and at least it's something. So yeah, unfortunate there. So yeah, so we're gonna start powering up this Eternamax though. Did not hurt, and unfortunately for Steven, I am holding the switch. So that boss's order is unfortunately not gonna stick. And we're going to just attack for plenty enough to knock that guy out.
And let's see. And it doesn't look like anything's going to happen, but I can try, I guess. Pokemon Gear. We're going to go into game 2 because I got nothing.
I think that is a fair decision.
That's my hand right there.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna scoop it up for game 2. It's gonna be a second for you guys in the editing, and some spicy prizes right there. So, and we will see you in just a second with game 2. Yikes!
Consistency. Oh boy!
It's a greens deck, all right.
I feel like if I hit Welder, we're good. If I have greens in hand starting out, we're good. Whoa. Also, it was bizarre. I never saw a Cinderscorch the entire game.
Yeah, you'd think you'd see them, right? They're the most Pokemon in the deck, outside of, I guess, the Volcanion. But
yeah, I saw a couple Volcanions in my break start. That's all I saw. I never saw Cinderscorch.
That's nutty.
Man, it was a poor shuffle on my part.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I literally just made the deck this morning, so. So, did you? Do you want to go first or second?
I will go first since I do need to evolve.
That is fair.
Oh, the hand would have been pretty nice.
Oof, that would have actually been very solid.
Yeah, energy options, greens, quick ball, even some disruption if I needed to, light disruption. All right. We have a hand.
All right, we will take our mulligan. All right, and on to game 2. Steven has chose to go first. All right.
Draw turn.
A little bit different of a choice for a greens deck, but yeah, maybe Steven can enlighten us a little bit.
Yeah, definitely poor choice to go first. Very poor choice here. But attach pass.
Okay, then. All right. Great top deck here for us. We land ourselves a Zigzagoon, so we're going to go ahead and get that ping on. All right, and we're going to play us a Great Ball here. So, get us a nice 7. Really, what we would like to get here is just an Eternatus and a Eternatus and an Energy, really. That's about what we want.
Still trying to get over the knee-jerk reaction to want to go first.
Yeah, I think we will grab our Spiritomb. Spiritomb, great single prize attacker, can kind of sit on the bench here, potentially, and just load up a bunch of damage on itself. Unless he wants to spend a boss's orders on it, it's pretty safe to just building spite every turn with it. So that's pretty solid, if you ask me. So
pretty solid.
All right. So we're going to do that. We are going to Building Spite. All right. And let's see. Can go down to 3, which I don't think says too bad. All right. So we are going to scoop up net the Ziggy and ping the Volk. And that is going to basically negate the little whatchamacallit there, the heat energy. And let's see here. I think we're just gonna draw 2. So 1, 2, and of course, okay. I'm actually fine with all of these cards hitting the bottom of the deck because I don't really need them right now. So we're going to Marnie again.
The hand was okay. The hand was pretty good.
Yeah.
I had ideas. I had plans.
Let's see a handful of supporters and another scoop up net, another Crobat. So yeah. Oh, all right. Well, we did get something here, but it's not really gonna be useful this turn, unfortunately. So again, I think he has dodged a tiny bullet, but we're going to just attach that to the Hoopa because there's not really much else I really would like to attach it to. The Spirit Team isn't quite ready yet, so we're just going to go ahead and pass it up there.
All right. Draw for turn. Let's go ahead and play Pokegear. 2, 3, 6, 7. That's going to be a big fail.
Oof. Big oof.
Yeah.
This deck actually plays, let's see, 11 supporters. So
yeah, weirdly enough, that my hand last turn was amazing. Now it's not good, not good hand at all.
So is the power of Marnie.
Let's see. Let's just attach. Let's go with the attachment here. Let's go with a Flare Starter.
All right, that is fair. So, all right, very nice here.
Yeah, I had 2 greens in my hand and a welder. It was about to be really good.
That'll do it. So
put that at the bottom. There's 3 supporters actually in my hand at the time. Ooh. It was 2 greens and a welder. Playing the Marnie was far better than any kind of judge effect because those made sure that out of the Pokegear I had, none of those cards were going to be there. So my chances of getting a supporter card actually out of Pokegear was small.
Yeah, and that is why Judge is certainly quite the weaker supporter, even though we did just lose it to the rotation, of course, too. So, yeah, but that is why we prefer Marnie. So,
there's actually an argument to be made for it even being better than Reset Stamp at certain phases in the game.
For sure, yeah, like a late game Reset Stamp is certainly very strong, but early game Reset Stamp. Yeah, not so much, so. All right, and before I forget, we're going to Building Spite while we're here, and we get a very nice Crobat for 5, which I cannot complain about. So, and there we go, 5. All right, so we have filled our bench, though. We do not have an Eternamax in play yet, so there is that. And so, yeah, I think we're just going to... I think we're actually just going to hold this. I think we're going to pass it up.
All right. And on the topic of Crobat, by the way, they're saying it's more balanced and nerfed, but you also got to remember, Shaman EX, I'll play that down, Giant Hearth. Shaman EX had a 110 HP. Very abysmal. They gave it 70 more HP this time. So there's also some give and take here, but I definitely think Crobat didn't get too nerfed in a sense of the ability of Shaman and stuff like that. So it's still got some pluses that Shaman never had. Having the HP, which makes it a little harder to take out.
For sure, and even having more HP than Dedenne. The only thing that's really weird about this card is it has a fighting weakness, which, I don't really get. Crobat is immune to ground. It is weak to rock in the game, but it is 4 times resistant to fighting, which is interesting for sure.
Let's go ahead and get energy right here. I think I'm honestly just got to start attacking. I mean, it's not optimal right now because, I'm not getting a knockout, but I feel like just getting some attacks off might be good. I mean, Let's
Right, so he's going to ping me for that high heat best. He does get the added effects. Of course, he has 4 energy on the board. All right, and there we go.
Now, it does say fire energy, so
yes,
this new special energy does count towards that count.
For sure. And there we go. We have our bench unlocked. We have the Eternamax in play. We are going to attach the new Hide Darkness energy to the Eternamax. There we go. And we are going to play the switch. All right. So mostly that's why I did not want to send the Eternatus up this last turn. I could have gotten a free energy attachment out of the discard, but I did not feel like I really necessarily needed to at that point in the game. And would have much preferred to avoid any damage on my Eternamax if I possibly could. So anyway, there we go, and we have already more than enough to take the knockout on that Volcanion. I don't really need to bench anything else right now. I think we're pretty safe. So we're just going to go ahead and knock that guy out. Hopefully Steven can pull something out here. Like, he has not seen a single Centiskorch. I guess this is just a Volcanion and a Breakzard deck.
Yeah, that's going to be the game
Oh, quite unfortunate. So yeah, not too hot right there, but you know, I think we might actually redo game 2. So.
Yeah, let's at least we could say bonus game 3.
Yes, we could say bonus game 3 might end up making this just the real game 2.
Yep.
I don't like showing complete stomps in best of 3s for sure. It just doesn't seem that interesting. Doesn't really. I mean, kind of hard to showcase a Centiskorch deck when Centiskorch deck doesn't even show up. So
yeah, going second was probably a better idea.
All right,
far better. So yeah, we're definitely going to see about going second now if we can.
All right, so yep, so we are going to, in the power of editing, and or not even show this game. I don't know. We'll see. So let's do this. Those of you that caught it live, though, you get to see it. Very nice. Hey, what you gonna do, right?
So yes, Eternus VMAX definitely has a great consistency engine in my opinion.
So not even stopped by power plant. That is the biggest thing for sure about it. And so yeah, so you feel free. You can go second.
All right, we'll just run second.
So yeah, this will be. We'll just make a redo of game 2 essentially.
Yeah.
Right here. So right. I tried to be a little bit more unique with this deck than some others, so, and unfortunately, kind of a start for me, but we'll see here what we can do. All right, game 2, good luck. All right, there we go. All right, and
oh wow,
we are going first. Of course, Steven making, I believe, the correct decision. So, in my opinion, and there we go. So all right, so we have a quick ball. We're going to throw away the Professor right there, and we are going to get our Eternatus out of the deck. Take just a quick peek here, and yeah, so there's all of our Eternamaxes. There is our normal Eternatus. In the comments, how do you pronounce Eternatus? I pronounce it obviously Eternatus, as you've been hearing this entire time, but I've heard Eternatus, Eternatus, you know, I've heard it so many ways. But yeah, that is how I pronounce Eternatus, but I'm curious, like, let me know in the comments, like, how do you prefer to pronounce this guy? And there we go. So, fortunately, kind of a iffy start, but we have an Eternatus and we have an Energy, and I'm honestly kind of happy about that. So let's go ahead and just pass it up.
All right. Let's see if we can find anything. Okay, we got a little something we can deal with. Guess we just do this and discard a card from our hand, draw 3.
Not an amazing supporter on turn 1, but he is going second, so he's able to get that boosted effect of Flare Starter if possible. So
also, somebody said about playing things in order.
So yeah,
probably should have done that first. Hit that.
Yeah, nice. Potentially thin the deck there would have been nice. That's okay though. We've been in this quarantine. We can't play. Are we good? All right.
Let's see.
All right, there we go.
Got it. Actually,
Sorry.
let's get two. Let's get two.
All right, not a problem. Not a problem. So.
Okay.
All right.
We are going to have to. Let's see. Make sure I get this correct. Okay, I'm going to attach a energy there. I guess we're just gonna go the route of make this guy as hard to take out as possible.
Okay, so he is at 170 HP now, thanks to the fire and the big charm. You know, in this series, I don't think you've even played a greens yet, which is like wow.
Nope.
So,
and we're gonna use a flare starter for
or
3
welder.
energy.
Holy crap! So I just realized that. So but yeah. All right, there we go. So. All right. Well, we are we're not exactly in the best position ourselves. You know, we are staring down a 170 HP basic Pokemon for a single prize, and we don't have a ton going on. So, but we do have a Marnie, so I think I'm safe just laying down the Marnie, potentially getting some more cards here. We do, of course, have plenty of Pokemon Search in the deck. We've only used one, so yeah. Okay. We do land the Eternamax, which is very nice. We get another Eternatus down as well. We are going to get a Capture Energy going, and we're going to go ahead and search that out. And I think we're going to get. I know I saw him earlier. We are going to get our Spiritomb because unfortunately it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get an attack off this turn again, which I'm sure Steven is very thankful for.
Feeling good about that. Feeling good about that.
So yeah, but we are going to go ahead and Building Spite, and I think we're just going to go ahead and pass it up there.
All right. Let's go ahead and get this. Okay, we have some options. We're actually looking at finally playing a Sense Scorch.
About time, yeah.
In this set, we are going to play a greens.
Wow. Amazing. It's like the deck actually is finally working. So, playing a greens, playing a Sense Scorch, that Marnie helped him out seems like a lot more than it helped me. So, this
definitely,
could be certainly interesting.
Let's see. We're looking at getting... I'd like to get the...
Welder Pecan, very solid. Potentially means that he might have another Pokemon in hand, seeing as he's got the Pecan. So at least that's what it kind of tells me as the opponent. So likely we're going to be facing down a Centiskorch VMAX next turn, I'm expecting. So.
Right, and... Not sure if this is the right way to go about it, but I think definitely playing a Giant Hearth to get rid of this reset stamp.
That's fair.
Might be a good move because I need to get... Look at my deck real fast. Okay, definitely have enough to support that. Gonna need to build up some energy in my hand.
Of course, still does have the energy attachment for turn, which should be very, very nice here. Onto that Centiskorch.
Attachment there. Alright, and... I actually had to use a flare starter here.
Oh, flare starter. That's fair. That is a fair option. Oof, saved by the top deck a little bit right there. Not gonna lie. We're gonna play another Capture Energy. All right, and we are going to get us a Koopa. So, and we're Building Spite while we're at it. It doesn't hurt. Alright, and we are going to play our second Marnie. So, oh wait, I played him down. I'm sorry. Let's see. Did I play him down? I actually kind of don't want him down, actually. Never mind. Yeah, I didn't play him.
Yeah, you didn't play him down.
I didn't play him. That's right. Yeah, I actually would not like him down. He's kind of squishy.
Marnie?
So, yes, I am going to play Marnie. So, alright. Very nice. Alright. We're going to go ahead and play us a Great Ball. Let's see. Alright. It's a great ball. We are going to land us another Eternatus, so might as well, I suppose. Would have much preferred something like maybe a Zigzagoon or something like that in that situation, but you beggars can't be choosers, right? So let's see. Actually, I need to do a little bit of math. So 30, 60, 90, 150. Okay, so I think what we are going to do is we are going to play a Dangerous Drill, a very interesting tool card. So what that lets us do is it lets us discard a dark type Pokemon, and then we can choose to discard a tool card or a special energy from one of our opponent's Pokemon. So we're going to actually discard that Big Charm right there. So
interesting.
Very interesting.
Big Charm.
Yeah. We're good. I mean, it's not going to matter really even so much which one for the damage at this point.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so. Because we are going to be able to hit the damage nonetheless with this Crobat. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there we go. So we have the nice Crobat. We did already attach return. We have a Zigzagoon that we're going to play down. We're going to ping the Centiskorch in the back there. Does not hurt. And we're going to discard the capture energy to retreat. It's that nice 1 retreat cost. And we are going to go ahead and Dread Zone, I believe the attack name is called, and knock out that Pokemon. Now, finally, we may see a freaking namesake of the deck show up, potentially.
All right.
Is it possible?
Got some options here. We're drawing a card for turn. All right, so we're going to play down some... This card's probably not going to be good in this matchup, so I'm going to go ahead and Giant Hearth it away.
For sure, we do play all dark Pokemon, but yeah, just as you'll see later in the deck profile, we do really only play like one GX in the deck. So as we saw earlier with the Hoopa with my confusion. So there we go. Like I said, like that that's one of the reasons I didn't want the Hoopa down. Actually, it was just a nice easy target for him potentially with the Great Catcher. So.
So you got a couple options here. I honestly believe the best option would be here is to use... Well, we need a Centiskorch VMAX here, desperately. We go ahead and go with the greens. That's, I think, is the best option for us to find one. Because that can flow into that. Yeah, we definitely need a VMAX Centiskorch because he's just going to knock us out return next turn if we don't do that.
Potentially, yeah. There is the potential option that he could have gone for the 20 damage. Centiskorch for that first attack for a single fire, 20 damage. You can discard an energy, and you also get to discard an energy off of your opponent's active Pokemon. But considering my decent hand size, it's very likely that I potentially have another dark energy in hand, if not access to one. So not exactly probably the best option in my opinion. So I think that I agree with this for sure, going for the Centiskorch VMAX.
Quick ball. And that's just going to go straight back in.
Sure. I don't know why I
Pokemon communication. And Centiskorch VMAX.
There he is. There's the big boy himself, the Centiskorch VMAX.
Alright, now see if we can keep him alive.
Certainly options in the deck to do so, but yeah. The nuttiest thing though is if he can't attach any more energy, any of those special energies to it, I actually have potential to knock him out.
All right.
This coming turn.
Let's go ahead
insane.
And use...
You do have an energy in hand, don't you?
I do, but I need it to stay in my hand.
That is fair. Okay, I'm expecting maybe a welder then.
Going to use... It doesn't actually change the math too much here either.
No, it does not.
Going to use G-Max Centiferno.
So 120 damage, and what lets you do, it gets you a energy out of the discard, attach it to Centiskorch VMAX, but you do not include that energy in the calculation of the attack. So 120 damage, very decent little number for 2 energy right there. So All right, and here we go. So, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So, all right. I think we're going to ping ping the guy there. We're going to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we got one more space, so we're going to ping it again. So now it's at 270. And now, to Steven's dismay,
oh wow,
2 scoop-up nets to ping it again, and now we're hitting 270, and we are going to knock out the Cinescorch VMAX. Yeah, at least it showed up. So
Yep. This time it was there. It was there this time.
Do not worry though. Eternatus is absolutely absurd. Cinescorch is relatively untested right now, so do not worry. Cinescorch we will see a lot more of. Don't worry. We can maybe do it on Steven's channel. We'll decide what decks we want to see. But look forward later on in the week for the Eternatus deck list. I might do the Cinescorch deck list next week once we maybe do a little bit of edits. I have been testing out the Eternatus deck a little bit, a lot more than the Cinescorch deck. So yeah, I might make some edits to that before I feel comfortable sharing a list with you guys. But anyway, that is going to be it for today, guys. Thank you so much to Level Up. Be sure to check them out in the description, in the iCard, in the end of the video, all that fun stuff. And yeah, anything you want to say, Steven?
Nah. Thanks for coming out. Hopefully we can get some more battles on in the future. And yeah, excellent stuff. Good stuff.
All right. Take it easy, y'all. Deuces. Yay, Eternatus is broken. All right.
This is intriguing right here, though.
What would you like to do on your channel?
I don't know, Mark. What deck are you feeling for